Hey folks, TechTucker here. In today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to go for a wee game hunt in Edinburgh because, I had to be there for some reason, so I figured why not make it into a game hunt as well. So, of course, going to go around the charity shops, cash generators, and of course CEX. So, without further ado, let's get to it.
Welcome back to the voiceover. So yes, we are on a game hunt in the charity shops, and having a look here, there are some DVD box sets, nothing fantastic here. Of course, FIFA 08 grabs my attention, it's the only game here. But yeah, everything's priced up, so nothing of value. Did find this copy at Masters Tiger Woods PGA Tour 12, but right there, a big fat crack in the middle. So onto the cash generators just across from the road, and yeah, it's pretty similar to the last time I was here. To be perfectly honest, quite a disappointing selection of stuff this time around. Again, there's just the stuff here. I've either got everything that is of interest, or the deals just aren't as good as they usually are this time around. But yeah, there's some N64 here at the very least, which is nice to see. I do sell an N64 here today, which I'll go into more detail a tad later on in the video. But yeah, having a look at the 360 selection, again, this is a lot smaller than it used to be, so I think people are really just buying this system up and it's getting harder to find maybe, but it's definitely drying up in like CEX stores and such in a minute as well. So yeah, that's an interesting PlayStation title right there. I can't pronounce that title off the top of my head. But anyways, we're going through what they have here, some controllers there. Always take a look at the silver controllers in case it's the anniversary controller for like the PlayStation 1 themed one. But yeah, some car-only 3DS titles, some Game Boy Advance box stuff that's been there for as long as I can remember, and just some more DS, 3DS sorts of games here as well. Some Nintendo Switch systems, and of course some controllers along the bottom there. So over to a British Heart Foundation charity shop just next door as well, and yeah, this is pretty much just run-of-the-mill fodder. So this is a charity shop further down the road, another British Heart Foundation. Interesting to see a Driver 2 copy out in the wild. Just a couple of Xbox fodder titles. But yeah, taking a closer look at this Driver 2, it is complete, has the manual. I don't think my copy is a manual, but I wasn't going to buy a whole nother copy just to get a manual. I'll leave it for someone else to find. But yeah, a couple of Xbox 360 titles for £1 each. Already own them, not worth picking up to trade in or anything like that, so I just left them for the next person who finds them. But yeah, this copy well caught my attention due to the Disney Plus fiasco with that, so I thought I'll pick that up, and it was £1.50, £3 trading, so I picked that up. So over to CX, that previous charity shop had some overpriced games, just thought I'd show that clip there. But yeah, anyways, some Nintendo Switch titles here and the Sega games, all without manual, so not of interest to me. I've got pretty much all the Switch games here that I would want. And just having a nosy at the PlayStation 5 stuff, I got a lot of this stuff I was after in the 50% off sale. Cat with the Kangaroo is one that I do want to grab. In this instance, I do pick up a Take to the Till, but the disc was really smudged, and then the guy took a wee cloth to it and it had a few scratches in it after that, so I ultimately left it. I'll find it again. It's not uncommon, but it's not common either, so it's somewhere in the middle, where it's like you see it frequently, so I'll find it. Yeah, obviously me and 360 are synonymous with one another. Already I'm seeing a couple of titles that there's a good chance I do grab, so stay tuned towards the end of the video to see what I actually do pick up here, as I do grab some titles. So definitely a pretty solid selection here, not the best in the world. I'd say it's not huge, it's not as big as it used to be. This used to take up like 2 whole rows, but nowadays it's struggling to take up one. But yeah, you can see Infinite Undiscovery there, which I picked up quite recently as well. And a title next to that I actually did pick up as well, so any eagle-eyed viewers, feel free to comment what you actually think I pick up in this case. But yeah, just more 360 stuff there, a lot of the common sorts of stuff, Need for Speeds, the Mass Effects and such. But yeah, a nice, well-rounded selection. So yeah, over to the game room for pickups in just a moment.
Alright folks, hope you enjoyed the swift game hunt right there. In terms of the charity shops, wasn't any gaming stuff really. I did manage to get some toys here. Got this McDonald's Happy Meal Groudon toy that I went over the lines with a Sharpie just because you could tell it's definitely done with a Sharpie. It was just looking rather bare, and I think it looks a million times better with those black lines filled in, so why not? Managed to bundle all this together, £2.50 all in, so 50p each. quite happy with that, and yeah, gives the charity shop some money. So in terms of what these plushes are, it's Demon Slayer. I've never watched it, to be perfectly honest. I don't watch anime. I've watched Dragon Ball and all that, but that's as far as it goes for me, really. So yeah, if anyone likes these plushes or knows anything about these characters, feel free to give a shout or anything like that. I'm struggling to get them out the bag now. But yeah, as I say, for 50p each, you can't go wrong with that. I'll just put them in my resale bag and hold on to them for a later date. So yeah, £2.50 all in, 50p, very safe bet. And to be fair, they do look quite neat. I quite like them myself, but as I say, I've never watched Demon Slayer. I don't have the space for all these plushies as is. I've got loads of collectibles and loads of stuff still in storage that I would, prefer to display over an anime I've never watched before. So yeah, likelihood is they are going to get sold. Okay, so now we have the CEX pickups. A small selection of 360 games right here, all of which I'm very happy to finally get my grubby little mitts on. With all these, yes, I did use vouchers. I did trade in that copy of Willow that I found in the charity shop. I think it was like £1 or £1.50, and then I translated that to £3. So a nice wee double up there. And yeah, let's start with the bottom one, which is Sherlock Holmes. Is it versus Jack the Ripper. I actually had a viewer mention this game, and I was actually going to pick up one time, some time ago, and someone's left like some notes in here. But anyways, this is all in very nice condition, as you see here. It's got the disc, it's got the manual. So this game just always kind of caught my eyes. This one's creeping up in value a wee bit as well, so I figured now's the time to snag it up while I still can. And then this is a game that I've been looking for on and off for some time, and it's Inversion. I've seen this one in the lower range value-wise, so I always just left it. But yeah, it's just not a game that comes up a lot. I think I've only seen it once or twice in my time CEX game hunting, so I figured I may as well snag that up while I can see it for a reasonable price. £8 isn't breaking the bank or anything like that, so again, happy to add it to collection for that price. Then the next game, I returned this not too long ago, and I finally got another copy, Call of Duty 2. Again, this one isn't uncommon or anything, but it's just the fact it's one of the older Call of Duty titles, and it is complete. CEX receipt fell out there. But yeah, and again, I'm happy to have this one. The collection disc's in nice shape as well. I think they cleaned it while I was in there, actually. Let me double check that. Yeah, again, you can tell it's had a wipe or something to it. It's great. It was just like dirty from handprints and all that. And then the heavy hitter out of the bundle is definitely Captain America. So this is what I've wanted for some time. Again, this one's definitely becoming a bit more uncommon. I think it's a bit more expensive on the PS3 as well. So to find it, and with the manual and disc to boot, again, I think I've maybe found this once in my local CX, but it was a cover reprinted. It was like £15 at the time. So I'm very happy to be able to add this one to the collection. Alright, so in terms of some other bits, while I was in the cash generator, sold one of the extra N64s I got from that bundle way back when. CEX wouldn't take it for the fact I swapped the power brick with one that had the replacement plug head, because obviously I want to upgrade my own N64 system, so they rejected that. So I was like, I'll just take a cash generator, get rid of it. It's taking up too much space. Space is at a premium in this game room right now. I've got a big mess of things. I've rearranged things. You'll see in the eventual next game room tour, and I'll go into more detail then. To be fair, that'll be like half a year from now if you still stick around. Anyways, to the point here. So yeah, space is at a premium. I'm just making sure that I'm getting rid of things. If I'm bringing things in to resell, I need to get rid of them. I need to get rid of them fast. So I'd already made my money back on that N64 bundle, so I was happy to just get rid of it for £30. And I did take that to my local CX and get some items there. And on top of that, I already had some vouchers, and I also sold an Xbox controller that I lost a little bit of money on because I bought it and it already had been opened in the back, so no chance CX were going to take it. eBay prices were lower than I was anticipating, so I was like, I'll just take the hit and get rid of it. So yeah, I took a trip to my local CEX, and with that cash, I did find a couple of games. These are all complete. Got The Thing on the original Xbox. Happy to add this one to the collection. I do believe this one's getting a remaster. See if I can open it with one hand. I've got a pretty fair stack here. Yeah, The Thing, that's a pinch for hand. Ooh, close to the pace of my hand, that hurt. Anyways, one I'm very happy to add to the collection is Psychonauts. This is one I've been looking to add for some time physically. I do have it digitally on the Xbox, so it's always a bit of a lower priority. The condition of this one's really nice. Like, they're always quite grubby whenever I've seen them in the past. So, I don't think this one will go up any further. If anything, it might come down just because it is readily available and that. But, yeah, I'm just happy to be able to add that one to collection. Now, while I was in Smith's, I did find a copy of Atari Mania for £10, and it looked interesting enough, so for that price I'm happily going to take it. And then, games 50% off, I did snag a copy of New Tales of the Borderlands. It was like £7 or so. I do like Telltale games and all that sort of stuff, and I do like Borderlands, so I figured I may as well snag that one up. So, I did get some more 360 games like the remainder of my vouchers. And I do have some more voucher stuff to trade in. You can see right there where I pinched a bloody case in my hand. But I digress. Yeah, that'll be in the next video or the video before this. I don't know what order I'm going to upload them in. Just depends what video gets finished first. But yeah, I've got Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires that I mentioned in the £10 360 challenge video. I decided to go back and grab it. It was complete because I don't think it had the manual in the case. And I just didn't bother that day. Got Kingdom Under Fire Circle of Doom. This is a game that I've always been meaning to grab, and I finally grabbed it in nice, very nice condition, this one. And then in the my local CX same one, I did get a copy of Overlord. Again, this is one that I think it was Overlord 2 I played back in the day. Like, we just picked up a copy, me and my pals. We were just trying out a bunch of random games. It's like £2 or £3. We actually quite enjoyed it. So to have Overlord, that's quite nice. And then the next title here is Destroy All Humans, Path of the Furon. This is one that I've been, again, meaning to pick up for some time. You can see that right there. It's in decent shape. I think it needs a case swap. But aside from that, the rest is fine. And then this is a game I already have, but I couldn't leave it for £2 since it's in really nice condition, is Dead Rising. It's just it's because of the steelbook. It is complete. In terms of the game, I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I don't really collect steelbooks, but it's just for the price, I couldn't leave it for £2. And there is another duplicate in this pile. I'm going to double check if this game here is. Dragon. I do not have this. Okay, so yeah, Dragon Age Origins Collector's Edition. It's just missing the disc, the extra disc, the DVD bonus content or whatever it was. A bit of a disappointment that it's missing that, but I'm sure I'll be able to source that somewhere. For the slipcover and that alone, it was worth picking that up for £1.50. And then, I'd say that definitely one of the highlights is I already own this game, but I couldn't leave this edition of it. And it's WWE 12, the People's Edition. This is so cool. It does have everything with it. I'm not going to open it, but just take my word for it. It's got the bonus DVD disc, it's got the Topps trading card, it's got the art card, and of course the code for the game. So yeah, it's not in the best condition, the sleeve, but like all the contents inside are. The only edition of this I could find on eBay was like £20, and there is one sold one for £20 as well. So definitely an uncommon edition of the game, and one I'm very happy to add to my collection. So yeah, that's a decent sizable stack. I got all this at like my local CX. I didn't record it or anything like that. I kind of regret it, but at the end of the day, I didn't know I was going to pick up this mountain of games. But yeah, these games are from cash that I got from the actual cash generator when I sold some stuff, and then I just happened to find the rest along the way. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share and subscribe. It'll be very much appreciated if you do. Again, if you're enjoying the videos, let me know, drop a comment, whatever you want to do. Any feedback's appreciated as well. But yeah, catch you in the next one. Thanks and goodbye.